What's up, man? Yo, how's the cyber world?
Man, out here trying to break shit and fix stuff. Out here trying to protect the world, bro.
Blue teamer.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. So yeah, man. I was gonna tell you, since I mean now you're working for like a top tech company and stuff, and you're more in tune to what's going on with the world and stuff. Uh, Me in regards to cybersecurity, you know where I'm at and stuff, and so I was gonna talk to you about AI and also versus like machine learning, right? Because right now, let me just stand up because I guess I'm too fucking short for this camera thing. Um,
Very funny, yeah.
so I think right now, like in regards to like threat detection,
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
like signatures are a thing of a past, right? Now it's more like behavior analytics, right? And basically, what you're not even you don't think not even behavior analytics.
That's actually big because, like you said, signature is basic. Like you can literally manipulate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Signatures like old school. That's
you,
like
you can literally manipulate it. You can literally encode it. You can literally like encrypt it, like and bypass anything. Like you said, like behavior TTP is literally like that's the most challenge right now because you gotta learn about the behavior and what the intention are before you even start doing your investigation. So learning about the behavior and knowing what you're looking for, like knowing where you get your data from or what are you actually looking for. That's like the big like question mark. So
you use like any like threat, kind of like memory attack vectors, threat vectors, basically where you can kind of predict what the attacker's trying to do based on how they're doing. Like if they're doing recon first, trying to like do a scan, see what ports are open. Then they're like, okay, cool. This looks like it's a web server based on the way it's behaving, right? It could be a honeypot, but they won't find out later on.
yeah.
Obviously, you know that, but they don't know that.
That
So
work, but like the only way that work if you know you actually target. Like I know you Josh. So like let's say if I know like your intention is like to get information from me or like for money, ransomware, then I could just like trying to like trying to like architect my whole thing based off my knowledge. But if I know you, I could do that. But if I don't know who you are, like your intention, it's gonna be a little bit challenging. Like you know what I'm trying to say. So like knowing your target, doing your research is like that's the key. That's the number one key. So like if you know your target, you know your key, you know what you're looking for. You could go based off of that. But if you don't, then you have to kind of do your research first before you even start doing your whole knowledge.
So have you ever seen like any attacker or threat try to like in a way not cause something malicious, but kind of like try to learn the infrastructure of your like the topology of your network based on the way it's
Yeah, I came across a couple of that. Like, first they're trying to learn you first. Like, the first target is you. Like, they want to know everything about you. Like,
like
what do you
social
do?
media type of thing.
What do you do? What do you eat? Where you shop? Like, mind you, your data is everywhere. You're on the internet.
Yeah,
Like right now, you say something. You go to internet, Instagram or Facebook, it's gonna pop up. That's
yeah.
all data analytical. So like, they want to learn about you. They want to learn about what you do, what you shop, where you eat at, like what's your goals, your passion, and all that stuff. Then they're gonna start like you know, based off that information, they're gonna start like targeting your system. So like if they know about you, they know what you're shopper, they could literally social engineer and do like some phishing stuff based on the information they have it already. So like the key is like being private as much as you can. That's like the number one key.
Number one key. All right. So right now, like I know there's this. I mean, a lot of the systems right now that I see are the smartest or EDR systems, endpoint systems, where you basically have like agents and stuff, where it's from what I've seen, especially CrowdStrike, which is really really good. It's CrowdStrike, Sentinel-1. Um, from what I've seen, they're trying to have like some sort of instead of indicators of compromise, they're called indicators of attack. I don't know if you heard about that lately.
Yeah.
Indicators of attack.
Yeah, I heard about it. Heard about
Yeah.
it.
So I mean, you were part. Did you go to Black Hat this year or no?
Nah, I didn't go to I went to what's the name? The Hackathon, the Microsoft Hackathon.
Yeah, yeah,
The Black Hat down.
yeah. I didn't participate. I just watched the video and shit. Whatever was public, because obviously there's things that are private over there.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's one of the things that I saw that instead of like having indicators of compromise, right, like malicious IP addresses that you have to like block, or like signatures, or like things that you have to patch up and stuff. It
yeah.
basically looks at I wouldn't consider it AI though, man, but more like machine learning.
Mm-hmm.
because you're feeding it data. It's not able to learn and make its own decisions.
You know why they basing off the AI? Because like how you say blocking the IP address or like blocking doing like a signature detection is it really is not effective anymore. Because mind you, like people get on their computer, they use VPN, they use Tor browsers, so like every time they get on the computer, they get a different IP address. So you might block one, but mind you, they turn it off, they rewrite the browser, they're using two. So like you blocking one is really won't be effective. So like doing that AI stuff is really useful right now because AI is more of like analytical behavior. So it's learning your pattern, like how you get in the system.
Yeah.
So it's more of like initial access, doing social engineering, phishing, AI based stuff for that. So if you do more phishing stuff, AI is gonna be based on the phishing. If you do more like a recon stuff, AI is gonna be based on the recon. So it's learning your behavior, how you get on the system, or like how you literally trying to access the system. So that's what AI is learning. You, not like the system. It's learning your pattern, your behavior. So that's why a lot of like companies right now, like how you say, CrowdStrike and those big companies, that's why they're based off the AI. So like they want to learn about like they want to learn about like how you try, like your actual behavior before they even trying to protect or, yeah, go ahead.
And you want to know what's crazy, bro? Like people don't even notice this, but basically all these applications like Facebook, TikTok, whenever you give them access to your microphone, they're basically data mining you. So whenever that's what people don't understand.
The money.
Yeah,
like,
people don't understand why are they getting advertised certain things because you gave them access to your microphone.
Right.
So
people never learn about the privacy. They just accept and be like, you know
exactly.
what, I can't read. They just accept. But mind you, you're giving up your right. Like they're listening to your phone conversation, they're listening to your messages. That they kind of like know everything you're doing, like where you at.
That's why they present you certain things. Like you're talking about, like I don't know, toys or like buying pet toys or something. Next thing you know, you're on Amazon. You're like, how the hell did Amazon know, bro? Because you gave it voice dictation. Because you gave it access to your camera. Because you gave it access to all the freaking applications within your iPhone or Android. It's like,
Yeah, 100%, dude. Like a lot of people like social media right now is big, is literally helpful. Like you want to target somebody, don't worry about what they're doing. Just get on the social media because people post everything they're doing.
everything, bro.
So like you get on social media right now, I can learn so much about you. I could just sit there like try mine, hello data, and then from there I can just try to access my whole behavior and see what you're doing. And if I want to target you, it's easy to do. Like I know where you shop, I know where to eat it. I can just sit down and talk to you like I know you, talk about all the stuff you do, all the stuff you post, all the places you've been at. And you like, dude, how you know me? Like, yo, we was friends like a couple of years ago. And then if I want to like target you, it's an easy target, dude. Like I can just do whatever and just do whatever I have to do just by looking at your social media.
Or even like Instagram nowadays. Like back in the day when you tried like blocking somebody, it would just block that profile. But now it blocks it based on your MAC address and also your IP address as well.
No.
So you get blacklisted on stuff.
Yeah. Like a lot of
There's ways around it though.
You said what?
There's ways around it. You could just get a new phone, or you could just like basically use the web browser versus the actual app.
Or you can just turn off some of the privacies because you have an option to turn off some of the privacies, but then you don't have like the full access of the app. You won't be doing a lot of stuff like how you want to do. Like that's the downside of it. If you want to just accept some of the stuff and deny some of the stuff, you might be able to use the social media, but not to the full potential. So like that's a risk you have to take on your own. But at the same time, like a lot of time I tell people like if you're traveling or if you're doing places, like post after your trip. Don't never post while you're at the trip because like it's target. Like if you
fun, you do it afterwards, like the day after. Don't ever do it. I mean, you've seen the rappers, like what's going on and stuff. They're getting targeted.
Yep. That's a lesson right there.
There's actually people out there that they're dedicated. They're scammers, bro. There's people out there that they literally go online, they go on Explore, and they look at people. Okay, cool. Who's going to be in LA today? Who's going to be in Miami? Who's going to be in Cancun? Okay, I'm gonna target them right there. Or do they have security? Because the high profile people, they need security, bro.
You know what? You know what I learned like a couple of weeks ago. You know, a lot of these companies right now, a lot of all this cyber attack that's happening, a lot of hack that's happening right now. You know, it's literally happening based off the human basis, right? No company is getting hacked. The human is getting hacked. So like, companies is doing their best to secure their website, to secure their apps, to secure their computers and stuff like that.
Humans are lying.
You have to do, but you can't secure a human. Like humans have to take part of the have to be part of security. So like if I'm trying to get into your company, I will not target the company. I'm gonna target you. So like if I'm trying to do my recon and I know you work for this company and I know you work for a big company, I know you're making money. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just trying to friend you and then be your friend, hang out with you, be trying to be the best friend as I can, like trying to take you out shopping and all that stuff. We go out, eat, shop. Mind you, when you're drunk, you don't know what you're talking about. You just be running your mouth all the time. So like then I have a chance to ask you what I want to ask you. If I want to target you, I have a chance to target you. And then then I can just kind of like do my whole recon and business that. If I send an email to somebody, I can just send an email on your behalf saying that, oh, this is my friend right now, Josh. Please accept my resume. He referred me to your company. That one click, I'm in. Like literally that one click, I'm in. So like no matter how your company is secure, if your human is not secure, like it's useless. It's really like you can say all this big company. Do you know like Bianca just got hacked like today or yesterday?
Oh, I didn't know that. How they got hacked?
Yeah, they got hacked over I think $100 million coins got stolen.
Damn. Was it like ransomware? Like what? How did they hack them?
It was. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but most likely got to be ransomware. But just know, like, mind you, that's a secure company. They're a financial company. They got to be secure. It has to be one of somebody who got social engineering and just clicked on something out of nowhere, and then boom.
Did you hear about the Uber thing?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
It was MFA. Dude, it was MFA exhaustion.
Dude, you know the kid was 17 years old?
Yeah. That's pretty crazy if you think about it. You just keep exhausting them with notifications, and you call them. You're like, look, I work for IT, and if you don't like approve this MFA authentication, then you know we're gonna like disable your account. If the guy freaked out, accepted it, boom, I'm in.
And part of the thing that I learned, a lot of this MFA stuff, MFA is really useful, but a lot of time, man, you have it enabled, right? So you can either get call or text. So like if I keep bugging your phone, calling, please press 1 to accept it. Like I could just social engineer, be like, hey, this is your banking company. Please press 1 if you want to hear more about it. The minute you press 1, welcome to the kingdom. Like most of the time when somebody call you, you don't know who calling you, you're not expecting the call. Don't click on anything. Like you might be curious, like, oh my God, this is probably my bank account. Just hang up and call them back and then talk about the thing that happened. Don't never try to accept any call or try to like be like, oh man, I'm curious, I want to know what happened. Like that curiousness can make you lose money. Like you know what I'm trying to say? So like MFA is really useful. Trust me. Like I can't if you don't give me access to it. But it's either two way. Either I call you or text you. So when I call you, you either have to accept it or you decline. You accept it, you welcome me in. You decline, I don't have no access to get into it. So that's a big one right there.
Yep. Well, one thing I've noticed as well is now what companies are doing, they're limiting the notifications, right? So if they notify you 3 times, they'll cut you off and they'll lock your account after receiving 3 notifications of MFA. So lessons learned, like, wait, we have to like stop this shit. We can't give them unlimited notifications because that exhausts you and the guy's gonna freak out and like accept it, right?
And that's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, like how people post their location and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is like they have this thing. Like they have this thing implemented with the IDS. So let's say like I'm in Jersey right now and I try to access my account from DC, it will block because that's out of range, out of zone.
Yeah.
So a lot of time
travel.
You post your locations a lot. I can literally have my VPN saying that, okay, I'm leaving Jersey right now, and then trying to access your account. The IDS wouldn't tell, okay, I'm not in Jersey or I'm in DC. It wouldn't matter because at the end of the day, the IDS would be like, okay, my geolocation says I'm in Jersey right now. It will accept MFA, and then I can have a way to social engineering. So not posting your location also is a key. So that's another thing.
Yep. So I was going to tell you, like, okay, we truly don't have AI, but once we get to that point where we could feed AI by like Cortana, Siri, and all these other AI shits that we have, Alexa, right? Once they have enough information where they can make their own decision and predict something or make a better decision than what we can, that's when we will have like true AI. Like, what are your thoughts on that? It will become to the point where humans
are using AI right now.
But to the point where they can learn and make their own decisions.
They trying, because look at Tesla. When you're driving right now, you like your Tesla car, somebody come in front of you, the car will stop automatically without you braking. That's AI doing it.
But if you could do that as well, but like what if I mean, right now you're right about that. I think Tesla's GPS system could actually probably find better routes than a human, or maybe better than like, you know, using your vision, right? Like maybe like you think if you were to cut that car off, you would go faster, but then maybe the AI could, you know, see forward and know the route and everything. And I think another thing they're trying to do is that they're going to put sensors. They're going to start putting sensors in all the roadways that keep the cars in line. Because right now, Tesla has like its own, like, I think it's cost like $10,000 to have just that system. Just to have that.
It's a little expensive because the government trying to get involved, but it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's going to take time. And time is money. So when the government get involved, I think a lot of companies already have that in effect right now. They're already like ready to use it. Amazon is a big one. Apple is a big one. Tesla is a big one. So like those companies are ready. Microsoft is a big one, but it's the government. Everything comes to the big papa. It's big papa ready. you can try your best, but you're just gonna be spending money and money and money and money. If Big Papa is not ready, like you're gonna be behind all the time. So I feel like the minute the government get involved, I mean they already started getting involved, but you know, everything with the government take time, this super secretive and stuff like that. They're literally gonna do stuff last minute, knowing that they already start doing it. Look at China, the facial recognition, like AI is big in China. You literally can't live your life in China right now. The minute you try and do stuff, they call it the big great firewall. You know why? Because you're literally locked in the box. You live in China, but you're locked in the box. Everything you do on behalf of the government. You know, if you work for a cyber tech right now and you work for the government, you found something. The number one thing you have to, I mean, not the number, the first thing you have to do, you have to notify the government before you even disclose the information. Do you know that? That's because they have everything locked.
Communism.
They have everything locked down. So I feel like US is big and there's a lot of freedom and stuff like that. But the minute they start getting involved with that stuff, trust me, it's already out there, dude. Like right now, I saw this advertisement last time. You know, Papa Joe and Pizza start having the AI making all the pizza and stuff. Did you see the video? Yes.
Get
like,
the hell out of here. Dude,
I'm gonna send you the video after the. Trust me, like they have a machine prepping your pizza for you. That's
Max making moves, man.
Yeah, that's AI. So I feel like they're already ready. They're already ready to implement it. But Big Pepper got to be on board to get that fully implemented. Yep.
Let's see what else. I mean, you saw the AI robot that this guy's working on, Elon Musk. I don't know if you saw that. It costs less.
It's going to take off. I have my faith in Elon. That's Uncle right there. I can't go against Uncle.
Yeah.
It's definitely
innovator, man. If you think about it, he could just like chill. He could just retire, chill on the island, and do nothing. But he's actually trying to push humanity forward.
And I have my bet. You know why he actually trying to jump on Twitter? He's trying to integrate. You know, like how Microsoft have Team and Google have the Google Messenger or like the Duo. I think it's called Duo or something like that. Like the fact that
I know they have Slack, they have Jabber, which
and the fact that Eli is really big on AI and technology, he's trying to integrate like with some kind of like a communication tool. So like I promise you 3-5 years from now, this having been said yet, I could be on my Tesla right now on your Tesla and talk to you on Twitter. It's like our messages, bro.
Yeah.
That's where he's heading at. And a lot of guys haven't talked about it yet. A couple of my coworkers today at work brought it up and it was just like a regular chat, but it's getting there. I could be on my Tesla right now, talk to you on like while I'm driving on the car using Twitter. It's like a communication messages, bro. That's where he's heading at. I promise you, bro. That's where he's heading at.
Yeah, because he says he wants to make an app called X. He mentioned that. He tweeted that. So he wants to do one centralized place where he can control his e-cars. He communicate with other people. Probably he's also working on neural technology. The tunnels that he built. I don't know if it's in LA or I think it's LA for LA traffic underground.
He's from LA to San Francisco because mind you, he moved his ass. He in San Francisco, but he moved to Texas too. So he's trying to have like an easy way to commute from like Texas to San Francisco to LA because LA traffic is like New York. You don't wanna be there.